What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Nomadic King channel. I'm James Showers, cleanest name in the biz, and today I'm joined with Cuddles. She will be checking out the Franks and the Nicks along with yourself and see how they did on the resoles. So, in this video, we're going to be taking a look at me sending these boots out basically at the same time, and they're going to go out. They're going to be sent out for a resole. That was the purpose of me sending them out. We ended up rebuilding the Nicks and resoling the Franks. So it's slightly different on the comparison. It's not really apples to apples here. But let's go ahead and get to sending these things out so we can receive them and we can take a look at them right here and right now. Right on. We got 2 boxes. We got 2 sets of boots. We got 2 companies we're sending them back to. We're going to get these boots resold. We're sending 1 pair back to the Nicks, 1 pair back to the Franks. We got a letter that's going to go in each box letting them know I'm sending them back to them. I'd like them resold. And that's basically it. So stay tuned. We will be rebuilding these custom boots. I actually was in Spokane and I was able to pick the Franks up from the store. All right, so this is how they came. Now the Nicks were shipped out, and the Nicks were shipped out, and so they come in a nice little box. All right, check it out. We've got the boots right here. These ones right here have been fully rebuilt. The uppers are left. You can see that they're still stained and dirty from when I sent them in. And Grant, the manager out there at Nicks, was kind enough to send out some black shoe polish. So in another video, we'll go ahead and clean up these uppers and we'll put this shoe polish and see if we can get these to kind of match the bottoms. And then maybe we'll coat these guys up. These came out looking pretty good. They did ask me if I wanted to go ahead and make these rough as I originally asked for them. But to be honest, I actually really like the way the smooths are. And I'm actually kind of glad that that mistake was made, because I think this is a really beautiful looking boot. And I actually really enjoyed it once I had it. To be honest, I think this actually looks better than the first time I got it. So we'll throw that guy over to the side right there. And then we got the Franks over here. Now Franks went ahead and cleaned my boot up for me, and went ahead and threw some open-offs on there, and we got ourselves a nice fresh resole of the Honey Vibrams. Okay, so I figured I'd just keep them the way that they were. These are looking pretty good. What I really wanted to touch base on was how cool it was that, you know, you get a good pair of boots like this and you do spend the money up front, but I got a good 2 years, maybe even longer out of these, and I beat these things up. And they were able to just be rebuilt and turned back into a boot, right? These ones right here, I spent 2 years in these. They didn't get as much abuse as the Nicks just because of the style of work that I was doing in the Franks. But they still got wore down on the soles and got to the point where we were starting to wear through that stack of leather right here. But same thing, what's cool about that is we were able to salvage all of this and just throw a resole on here. So I kind of wanted to let you guys see, you know, what would happen if you had to, you know, resole or rebuild your boot. It might be years before you actually need to take and rebuild your boot back to this condition, right? But you're gonna probably always have to resole your boots every couple years depending on your wear. But yeah, they look really good, and it was cool that you have the option of changing these. If I wanted to make these rough out, I could have got these rough out. If I wanted these to be just the regular black, the regular lug soles, Vibram soles, I could have changed that out, you know. So there's a lot of cool options there. So that's basically it. I think this worked out pretty good right here, so we can easily see the difference between the resole and the rebuild. I recommend if you do send them in, don't just send them in without contacting them. Let them know, hey, this is what's going on with that boot, because I just sent this boot in. They didn't even know who the heck I was or what was even happening. And like I said, Junior and Frank kind of knew this boot was coming out, so they were able to get started on it a little bit sooner. This one did come back 3 weeks ago, and these ones just arrived a few days ago. We did, like I said, we did get a full rebuild on this one, and we got the resole on this one. What is going on over here, bird? All right, comment down below if the bird ruined the video for you. Let me know if this helped you answer any kind of questions on getting these types of boots, resole, rebuild, any of that kind of stuff. For prices, I just suggest you call each one of these boot manufacturers and ask them what they're going to charge you for it, because yeah, prices change all the time. Now, we're going to get an up-close look at each one of these boots. For anyone who wants to stick around and see these a little bit closer, the sole and the boot and all that stuff. And we will be doing a cleanup of these ones with a black polish, and that's pretty much it. Now I got boots to rotate in and out so they won't wear as fast, but I will continue to do updates on these boots. Any likes, dislikes, any of that stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, share, subscribe, and if you want to stick around, we're going to do an up close look at the boots. Got anything to add to this, Cuddles?
All right, here we are. Boots are kind of polished looking. You can see they've brushed them out here pretty good. And we'll go ahead and do a clean on these things too. These boots look pretty thirsty. But we got a nice resole on them right here. So this is what you'd expect to see. You'd send your boot in. They do have an option when I called Nick's, whether or not you want your boot cleaned or not, all that stuff. These guys went ahead and it looks like they do some kind of gloss on there. Looks different. We'd have to go take a look at the video or something. Here we are. Here's our new stacks of leather. So I'm curious. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to re-break in the sole. Sorry for that crazy focus there, but that won't be too bad. These look really nice. Let's see, where is that? We got this happening. It's just kind of thirsty, kind of cracked out. I think I can go ahead and put some sort of super glue in there, and it probably won't be too bad. And by the time they blow out, like I said, we'll probably end up just rebuilding these bad boys and bringing them back to life like we did with the Knicks here. So that's basically it. They're looking pretty good. The stacks look pretty nice. Let's go ahead and get to the Knicks. We've got the Knicks. All right, look how nasty the leather used to be, and this was like the cleaner part of the boot. I totally destroyed these things. This is a pretty nice boot. Feels pretty good. Sorry, let me get the focus here for you guys. Is that working out? Oh yeah. Okay. Got all the leather going on here. Oh yeah, I forgot I got the fire rated, because I think these things actually last the longest. Someone was saying they got fire rated and they lasted a few years, but at the same time they were kind of a Sally and didn't work too hard, so maybe that's how they got a little bit more life out of them. Let's take a look at the different set of the stitches. We've got 2 sets of doubles. This is pretty cool, a little different design. Now these were the Homesteaders. Whether or not they are on that same last now, I don't know, because I don't think they make that boot. These things feel pretty stout. That's cool. I'm glad I got the fire rated one. I forgot about that. I definitely have to say thanks, Grant, for hooking me up with this rebuild. I really appreciate it. These boots look awesome. I think it was really cool to do this this comparison and this show of these boots coming back in these 2 different types of conditions. Boom, look at that. Okay, guys. So if you're, satisfied with this right here, let me know in the comments down below. Tell me what you would have done differently with these boots. Would you have rebuilt them both? Would you have gotten different soles? Would you have just thrown them away? Let me know in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and peace.